remain standing for the prayer.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together this evening. Let us always be reminded of the wonderful community that we all represent. Let us work together to accomplish great things for our island, and let us always act with the kindness and respect that our citizens deserve. Amen. And could you please remain standing for a moment of silence for Jackie Cochran, who just passed away? Thank you.
Thank you, Vince. Just to advise, meeting notices covering this meeting have been sent and posted as required under the Open Public Meetings Act. The executive session started at 5 o'clock, and as we always do, our solicitor will comment on the topics that were discussed in executive session.
In executive session, the mayor and city council discussed certain contract issues. Specifically, there was a discussion and a report by the manager in regard to the status of bargaining with the dispatchers bargaining unit. Additional information will be made available to the public in this matter later in this meeting when that issue is considered. Another contract matter resulted from the recent settlement with the Council on Affordable Housing. Specifically, there is a need to enter into a contract with VOA. The manager provided an update in regard to that situation. Additional information will be made available this evening when Council considers Resolution 2018-195. In regard to personnel matters, the manager advised Council that the current background check procedures for volunteers in youth organizations is being reviewed and will be updated. In regard to litigation, Council received a report from our office in regard to an administrative order received from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection dealing with the status of a salt storage facility in the municipality. That matter has been referred for an administrative hearing. Appropriate documents have been filed by our office to be available for that administrative hearing. Additional information will be made available as this matter moves forward. It's anticipated that that will be in approximately 90 days.
Thank you, sir.
John is back on.
Back on.
Back on.
Okay. Next, we move the approval of payroll, requisition list, and operating expenses. Can I have a motion and a second, please?
I'll make second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, could we have roll call?
Yes. Reardon?
Yes.
Amy?
Yes.
DeLucre?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Simpson?
Yes.
Mayor Gunther?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, now we have a special announcement from the Cultural Arts Commission. Mary DeMarco is the chairperson is here with us. Oops, we'll go back to that. And I believe you're going to announce the Scarecrow contest.
That's right, Bill. We had planned to announce it. Unfortunately, Joanne, who is the coordinator...
Oh, Joanne's there. There she is. Okay.
I don't see her.
So, Joanne, do you and Mary want to come up?
Well, anyway. Yes, well...
I don't know if anyone can hear you, Mary. If we can maybe... John, can we move that microphone down?
Oh, I can get it.
Okay.
Is this okay?
That's perfect.
Can you hear me? All right. This year, for the second or third year, we have promoted a Scarecrow exhibition contest to celebrate the fall season. And many of our businesses have participated in this. And last year became quite a challenge and became a lot of fun. So this year we have, I think, about 15 businesses that have participated. Everyone deserves a big round of applause because I'm sure that most of you have seen the various scarecrows around town. Did you bring the... Oh, yeah, Joanne brought the poster, so for anyone who has seen the scarecrows, she has a picture of all of them that have been on display throughout the month. As you know, I can't see to read, so Joanne is going to present the certificates to the persons who have made special mention, and actually we say they won the
Fantastic.
contest. So,
I might ask Councilman Reardon, who's our representative for the commission, would you go down and assist?
Why, thank you, Bill, I'll be happy to.
thank you.
He's very humble.
We thought the cultural arts would be good for him. We're working on it. The beeps are...
You see the poster that was made by Kathy Skin and Linda Rosado? Yes, all right. Use my teacher voice. So the poster that we have here was on display at the Green Team Final Farm Market, and that's where we had the People's Choice voting. We had 244 people that voted, and we had a lot of positive comments from all of this. But then we also decided to add this year an artistic design. So we invited 3 artists to come, and they designed a rubric and evaluated all of the different scarecrows. So we'd like to say then we have a tie for 3rd place. We have the Brigantine Garden Club came in in 3rd place for the artistic design. And our other 3rd place is the Brigantine Physical Therapy and Fitness Club. And they were working until 7. I don't know if they're working until 7, so I don't know if they're coming. They had the triathlon, and of course we had our Monarch Lady. And our 1st place artistic design went to... No, our 2nd place artistic design went to Seashore Pearls. That's beautiful. Yeah. She was up there the beginning of October, and she has thrilled us all. And our 1st place went to Island Items. So,
Why don't we bring this microphone back, and we can stand back here a little bit?
Oh, here we go.
How about that?
Look, but nobody's paying attention.
That's right.
He doesn't even do it right.
He puts it right in the way. He is.
No, thank you.
I got a few of them. Congratulations, there we go.
Julian, yes. Did Julian ask you other businesses who participated? I haven't even been the list from it. I haven't even seen it, but I wish I would have just mentioned it. All right, I'll mention them all, but I thought you said you did People's Choice. Okay. So to avoid ballot box stuffing, we had the voting done on one day. And as I said, we had 244 votes came in. And once again, we have our 3rd place went to the Brigantine PT and Physical Fitness store or club or business, sorry. And they are still not here. Our 3rd place went to Seashore Pearls. and island items took first place. But again, the difference of 5 points, it was amazing.
We already have the picture.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's the same picture.
Same picture.
Joanna, you gotta get in the picture. Go ahead. You gotta get Joanna in the picture.
Oh, yeah, I did. And Elvis, did Elvis win? No? Elvis.
Oh, my God.
Congratulations again.
And finally, there are always unsung heroes. I have to thank Kathy Skimmons and Linda Congemi, who worked with this committee with me. And I also want to acknowledge the different businesses that participated. We had the middle school student council, and theirs was called Pumpkin Circumstance. I thought that was awesome. Jeannie Salon, Weichert Realty, Fox and Roach, Primo Pizza, Brigantine Bistro, one of our new, Bella Rosa Florist, Berkshire Half, I said that with Fox and Roach, yes, I did say that one. Of course, Cultural Arts, we had Elvis this year, Seashore Pearls and Garden Club, and Ernest and Son, theirs was adorable. And they weathered the storms. Keller Williams, and Pirates Den. Okay, those I didn't write, but they will be in the paper. And I delivered participation, thank yous to them today. So the idea is to keep a festive spirit, pull more of the community together, and we had a good time doing it. Just to say what Cultural Arts is, we don't really go into competition for this, but because we're Cultural Arts, the first year we had the Phantom to represent theater. Last year we had Bob Ross to represent visual arts, and this year we had the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis. So we hope you enjoy it, and maybe your businesses will join us next year. Thank you.
I just want to say what an excellent job Mary DeMarco and all the volunteers in the Cultural Arts Commission do, not only for the Scarecrow Contest, but throughout the year. They do a wonderful job. There's jazzy afternoons, there's opera, there's so many functions that go on through the year that it's just a fine arts festival of a course, and I want to compliment you on it and give you a round of applause on that. And thanks very much.
Thanks, Mike.
Take his
Thank
job.
you, Mike.
I just got a text, please get Mike off the mic.
Okay, once again, congratulations to all of the participants, and what a wonderful way to create a little community spirit during the fall season. So thank you, Mary, and all of your volunteers. We did forget to do the council meeting minutes and executive session minutes, so I need a motion and second for that.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any additions or deletions to the minutes? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Reardon?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
DeLucre?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Gibson?
Yes.
Mayor Gunther?
Yes.
Carried.
Next, we have a special presentation by the Polar Bear Plunge Committee. We are not that far away from the plunge, and I'm going to ask Trish Cosgrove and Fran and the whole crew to come up and do their presentation. Ready?
Hello, everybody. I'm Fran Chambers, 100 Hill Road, and before I get started, I guess I've got to say, this is our 19th year we're doing this, and it would not have grown to the point it's grown now without your help. Everybody coordinating, John, with your crews, you guys make this the success that it is, and I thank you as a vet and part of the committee for that. And we're here to ask you for your permission to have the Polar Bear Plunge 2019 on January 1st this year, and your help again.
We need, I'll ask for a formal motion to approve the polar bear plunge.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
I'd like to know what the weather forecast is.
Before you vote?
Yeah.
It'll be 40 degrees and in the air and 40 degrees in the ocean.
And is Mayor Gunther going in the water this year?
Well, there's actually a passing of the baton that we're going to do.
And I am going to enjoy stopping at the water's edge and watching Mayor Simpson run into the water.
Yes, yes.
If I can stop at the water's edge and give the baton to somebody else to jump in the water, I'll give $1,000 to your organization.
Are there any volunteers? Mike Reardon's busy.
That's contouring right there.
How about Vince? Vince?
I'll jump in for you.
Yes! That's wonderful news.
True passing of the baton.
So, double passing of the baton.
As you know, we have exponentially grown in size, and over the years, it was okay to have this bearware at my house, but it doesn't fit anymore. So we talked to Colleen Bell, who was able to procure a Jack's Pharmacy, the old Jack's Pharmacy next to Studio 1012. The owner has given it to us for free because we're a 501c3. As a charitable contribution on his behalf. And so we're going to have a bearware store at 3100 Brigantine Avenue. We won't have to schlep anything down to Ace and back and forth. We'll have a real store. And a stipulation from the owner was that we get a certificate of occupancy for 2 months. Can we get one?
We don't vote on that.
What?
We don't vote on
We don't vote on those, but I'm sure you can get one.
Oh, okay. So I'll go through the proper channels to do that. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
So, before we vote, and I'm sure it will be unanimous, I want to thank Fran and Rose and Trish and Dave. I know you represent a lot of volunteers.
Who are
are
here
part of
tonight.
this, and many of them are in the audience, but it could not be possible without all of you working hard to make this event what it is, and it's really turned into just an incredible way to start the new year by recognizing our veterans. And it's very special you're here tonight because we will be recognizing Veterans Day this weekend, and it's a great way to kick off the Polar Bear Plunge and make that great donation you make every year to the Fisher House. So
Thank you.
hopefully someday we'll have a Fisher House in New Jersey, right? And
That's what we're aiming for.
all of your efforts will be rewarded. But on behalf of council, I really want to thank all of you, and we'll keep it a secret who will be in the bear costume this year. So we've had a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
What is the exact section that we're voting on?
We're, the Polar Bear Plunge 19 on January 1st.
whoever's going to be in the bear contest.
And that I'm going to hand the baton to Andy, and he's going to figure out who's going in the water.
Now, Vince,
And I'm handing the check to somebody.
all right, thank you very, very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Trish. I appreciate your work. Thank you, Fran.
Just so you guys understand something, all the money that's going to be donated this year goes towards guys who weren't quite as lucky as some of us, and it's all going to be appreciated. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to move into our regular agenda, and you will not insult us if you don't want to stay and listen to the rest of this. So if you want to leave, that's feel free to leave. We'll take a 5-minute recess. Not you. kind of wood. Okay, need a motion to resume the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, moving into our agenda. First, we have public comment on agenda items only. So if anyone wants to comment on any of the agenda items, please step forward, use the microphone, and state your name and address for the record. Okay, seeing no public comment on agenda items, we're going to move into our agenda. We begin with ordinance number 25 of 2018, which is an introduction of a bond ordinance appropriating $950,000 and authorizing the issuance of up to $950,000 in bonds or notes for the construction of sanitary sewer main replacements. We have a motion and a second, please.
So move.
Second.
Okay. Roxanne or John, you want to explain the project?
Thank you, Mayor. This is to replace the sanitary sewer on Roosevelt Boulevard from Lincoln to Sheridan, from lateral to lateral and the main, and the other part is from Varden down to Saracen on Sheridan, lateral to lateral, including the main.
And then after that, of course, there would be a paving project.
And there'll be a paving project after
We've
it
had some questions
settles.
about Roosevelt.
Yes, we have. And as soon as it settles, we usually let it 4 to 6 months settle, and then it'll be paved.
Great. Any discussion by council? Okay. Seeing none, can we have roll call, please?
View? Absolutely, yes. Reardon?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
DeLucre?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Simpson?
Yes.
Mayor Gunther?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, ordinance number, excuse me, we have an ordinance and this also, we're missing the one for authorizing the appropriation.
Later.
This is a bond. The 2.4 line.
Get that little line.
Yeah.
Nothing like
That's
it.
later.
Okay, it's just a misprint?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Moving to 26, ordinance number 26 of 2018 is a bond ordinance appropriating $2,400,000 and authorizing the issuance of up to $2,280,000 in bonds and notes for the design and construction of streetscape projects. We have a motion and a second, please.
So move.
Second.
Okay, this is the second phase.
Actually, Mayor, this is going to encompass the second and the third phase. The second phase, which is the Lighthouse District, we all know we have received $1 million grant, and that is a reimbursement grant, so we need to spend the money before we get it back. This will allow us to be able to go out for a bid and be able to finance the project and then ask for reimbursement. That's the one part. The other one is anticipation of the third phase, which is 34th, 35th Street. We've applied for a grant. We haven't heard yet, but I thought we would put them all on the same improvement authorization, and so that way, when it came to be, we could move forward.
That's the area where Ernest and Sons is, that area down there.
Okay, once again, I think everyone who's seen the project and what it's done to the Central Business District, it makes sense for the Lighthouse
Absolutely.
area and
Absolutely.
in that area as well. Okay, could we have roll call, please?
View? Yes. Reardon?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
DeLucre?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Simpson?
Yes.
Mayor Gunther?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, ordinance number 27 is an introduction authorizing the acquisition of 103 12th Street North. We have a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
And this is for the amount of $125,000. This is the area, there was a home built right on the bulkhead at 12th Street North, and this will provide a location for pumps in the future. and for some of the infrastructure?
Yes, Mayor, it will house our control panel, which is located at Evans and 12th Street North right now, and it will also house the generator that we're anticipating on putting there.
But the most important thing, and it's going to be putting that bulkhead there. Now, another hole in the boat will be fixed.
We're working on it.
Okay.
Roxanne, if I could ask, how do we arrive at the price?
Again, I picked this up in the middle, but there, I believe, was an appraisal done. And this price was a starting point.
There was appraisal done, and appraised for $175,000, and I actually told Ed Stinson to go in with $125,000, and we got the property for $125,000.
And we did allocate $175,000 in the 2018 budget for this purchase.
Was, at the time of the appraisal, was the house still there?
No.
It's a good buy for Raycom property.
I would say so. Well, there's
One of my better ones.
Non-buildable lot.
it's a flood mitigation project, and then it just happened to coincide with the destruction of that property, which was in disrepair for years. And as Andy said, the replacement of the bulkhead's crucial. So you tried everything down there, sand.
We've been down there in the storm where you see it broke through with Chief Bennett at the time, with me and the mayor and our city manager. We knew we had to do something there.
We're in
All
the-
we did is put sand up there, and the storm became so bad it just broke through.
We're in the process right now looking to get a estimate to put a bulkhead in there.
Good.
What was the lot size? Do we know offhand? Approximately?
Oh, tiny.
It's a strange lot.
It's
strange
very
lot.
irregular shape.
Very
Yeah,
irregular.
Yes, it was locally known as the Eskimo House. Is that
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Eskimo Mary.
I mean, that's what's the deal there.
Okay. Any further discussion? Could we have roll call, please?
View, yes. Reardon,
Yes.
Haney,
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, Resolution 2018-195, authorizing the execution of agreement with the Volunteers of America to provide affordable units pursuant to the settlement of the third round Mount Laurel litigation. We have a motion and a second, please.
Second.
Okay, Fred, do you want to describe this agreement as part of our settlement?
Yes, Mayor, this was required as part of the settlement. It is a contract pursuant to which we will provide certain funding to VOA. The responsibility then shifts to them to identify a site and construct the appropriate housing.
Thank you, Fred. Okay, any further discussion by council members? Okay, seeing none, can we have roll call, please?
View, yes. Reardon,
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Lynn. Okay, Resolution 2018-196 is authorization of an application for flood mitigation assistance program administered by FEMA. We have a motion and a second, please.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, and this is the continuation of the elevation grants for homes.
Right.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, could we have roll call, please?
View, yes. Reardon,
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2018-197 is approval to submit a grant application and execute a grant agreement with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for a fiscal year 2018 FEMA Pre-Disaster Mitigation Program. Have a motion and a second, please.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Okay, and this deals with critical facilities, and this would be a generator for the Public Works building through the grant program. Any further discussion by council? Okay, seeing none, could we have roll call, please?
View, yes. Reardon,
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2018-198, authorizing a grant application and execution of an agreement for a Resilient New Jersey grant. We have a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second. Okay, and this is basically planning and other activities for flood mitigation projects.
Yes, for the region.
Okay. Could we have roll call, please?
You. Yes. Reardon.
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, resolution 2018-199, directing the distribution of the city of the Brigantine's net return surplus funds held in trust by the JIF. We have a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second. Okay, Roxanne, which one are you going to check off?
I'd prefer to get a credit
Credit?
on next year's bill.
Okay, and that is 125,000?
116.
115, okay.
Roxanne, what's our annual charge on that, or does it vary year to year?
It varies year to year, and it's all lumped together with all kinds of the liability, the workers' comp. The combination, because we allocate it between water and sewer and us, I think I'm thinking around 800,000 for all insurance.
So this is like, maybe a sixth of that, a seventh of that?
Yeah, we've been getting, the last couple of years, we've been getting substantial sized credits on whatever they hold. And the costs have been, we've been applying the credits, so the costs have been remaining pretty steady.
Okay, any further questions? Could we have roll call?
You. Yes. Reardon.
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Let's get this over with. I don't think she's gonna make it.
DeLucre, yes.
DeLucre. Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Why don't you just holler down? Anybody voting no? Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, resolution 2018-200 is award of contract for disposal service for recycling and solid waste containers. The city received sealed bids on October 26th. John Doring, the Public Works Director, and Dennis Kraus, Purchasing Agent, reviewed the bids, and the recommendation is to provide a contract for 3 years, and the city can exercise 2 one-year extensions to Can of Worms, Inc., LLC, 552 West Leeds Avenue, Absecon, New Jersey, based on their low bid. Could I have a motion and a second, please?
I'll make this motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just curiosity, I think. John, last time we bid this, Can of Worms came in at 106, right? Is that the same number?
Correct.
So everybody-
Their last year was 106.
Okay. So the other bidders know that number, and they all come in substantially higher. Right. That's weird.
I'll take the 106.
Yeah, because it's a smaller number.
Okay. Any further discussion? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You. Yes. Reardon.
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2018-201 is award of contract for purchase of electric generation supply service through the South Jersey Power Cooperative. Can I have a motion and a second, please?
Is that at the south end too?
Yeah.
A lot of south in there.
A lot of south.
Second.
And the kilowatt rates are listed, and I know Roxanne has probably reviewed these. These are,
Yes, Mayor, in all the counties in Atlantic are participating, and even Ocean City has jumped in with this cooperative. The rates are lower than Atlantic Electric, and I think there were originally 5 people or 5 different providers, and I think 2 dropped out, but this was a cooperative effort.
great. Any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, can we have roll call, please?
You. Yes. Reardon.
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes. Okay, Resolution 2018-202 is award of contract for the East Evans Pumping Station. We have a motion and a second, please.
Second.
Okay, the City of Brigantine authorized the acceptance of proposals and bids on November 2nd. The lowest bidder was Crown Construction Company, based on their low bid with alternate number one in the amount of $2,471,743.73. We have a motion and a second, please.
We already did.
We already did that. Okay, any discussion?
Well, as you remember, Mayor, we were talking about this a couple, I don't know, about a month or so ago, where we asked you to allow us to ignore the bids and go out again because of the cost of the directional board.
Rebid, yeah.
All that stuff. So we modified the actual specifications for the project, but asked that they provide us two bids. One would be the directional boring, one would be your normal rip-up-the-road kind of thing. And it appears that the directional boring came in just slightly less than your
Ripping up the road.
old method. And so, therefore, it will not cause the disturbance that your normal activity would cause. And I think, John, maybe if he has anything else to add, but this is a long-awaited part of the capital projects that have been on our list, and looking forward to just moving it forward.
Yeah, I know Councilman Reardon's got to be excited about this. He's been on top of this like dog on a bone down there with the last few months trying to get this thing done. So I know Mike's really excited about getting this going, and I think everybody up here is excited about that because it's been a long time. Yeah, real long time.
Finally get it going.
Yeah, I received calls from people I know as well.
It has been a long time coming in, and obviously improve the drainage in that area is, a priority for everyone. That there's more work to be done, and we know the locations where it needs to be done, but it takes time.
And we fixed the one problem tonight by buying that property, being able to put a bulkhead on there. Like every time I say that, fixing the hole in the boat, and that's one of the big holes that we can put all the pumps in there. We still have holes in the boat. We got problems.
On a good note.
It is a good note.
The good note, absolutely. The boat ramp worked perfect.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Great
Worked
job.
well.
Yep.
Yes.
That was amazing to see.
Let's stay on topic.
There's also a lot of compliments from the neighbors out there who are really appreciative of the work we've done to kind of keep that water out, so thank you.
I've also heard compliments on Sheridan Boulevard not flooding.
Yeah.
That's been,
Pumps are working.
Yeah.
Good.
it's all good.
Okay. Could we have roll call?
View,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Haney,
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion.
Okay, Resolution 2018-203 is a transfer resolution. New Jersey statutes allows for the transfer the last 2 months of the fiscal year, and we have various accounts we're transferring from and to in the current funds for the total amount of $101,000. We have a motion, a second, please. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, can we have roll call?
View,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Haney,
Yes.
DeLucre.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Mayor Gunther.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, Resolution 2018-204, authorization for a dune maintenance permit applications. And we have authorization for permits granted to various individuals that are named in the resolution. Can I have a motion, a second, please? So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, a couple of questions. Roxanne, who was it that reviewed these applications?
They would be, they've reviewed by the zoning officer.
Oh, they were, in each case, these were reviewed by the zoning officer?
They are reviewed, yes.
Okay, and that, the zoning officer was designated to do that by whom?
Yes, by the city engineer.
Okay. And do we have any report from the zoning officer? Our ordinance, I believe, requires that person to make an appropriate representation to us about their review of the applications.
No, I don't have a report. I just have the recommendation to provide this as approval.
Okay, so we don't have anything indicating that the zoning officer has checked the various items and has determined that for each of these applications
Well,
are in
I
compliance?
think he has. That's why he brought them to me as in a list.
Okay. Did the zoning officer or anyone else confirm yet if we can go ahead with this program consistent with our beach management plan?
I never heard back from Dr. Farrell. I provided the beach management plan to him, which I had provided to him in May, and he reviewed it back then. I don't know that he recollected that, but he did. And I did send it to him again, and I have heard nothing.
Okay, I understand that, but Dr. Farrell is not part of our system for reviewing applications. I asked the question every time we've talked about this, if we, Brigantine, acting through our authorized representatives, have made that determination. But I'd like to hear, if there's a legal determination that's been made that we can do this in compliance with our beach management plan, I'd like to hear that from our legal representatives.
Our beach management plan doesn't quite address this. It's pretty much silent when this with this process. It really doesn't address it in the beach management plan.
And
Permit process was defined in the ordinance that got approved last week or the last meeting also, right?
We followed that process.
Yeah.
And once again, this is a process that has been taking place, so if there was any conflict with our beach management plan, I'm sure the DEP would have made some type of notice to the city of Brigantine before.
And there has been correspondences from DEP with regards to this issue back to 2012, and there was no indication that we were in violation.
Well, I don't know why we would assume that DEP on its own would become aware of the fact that we're proposing to do anything in our dunes and how they would then deem it necessary for them to reach out to us. Isn't the first question, and maybe it's a very simple question, why can't we, in-house, look at the beach management plan and say conclusively...
I did. I've read the beach management plan.
Okay, so
and
first time
it's not
hearing this
addressed in-
tonight, Roxanne, first time you've said that in response to my
Well,
question.
I've read it.
And you've made the
and
determination now?
there's nothing in there, and I'm not a legal person, there is nothing in there that addresses the maintenance of that property. It addresses the area, specific areas where you have to maintain it. It addresses, you can't, and John's probably a lot more familiar with the beach management plan than I am, because he deals with it on a daily basis. There are specific things in there you cannot do, but this is not addressed by that beach management plan.
It deals a lot with our maintenance of the beach. It deals with recreation areas and what areas the DEP allows us to drive the trucks on. It allows the beach path itself from the toe of the dune toward the ocean, but nowhere in there does it say anything about how we are to maintain the brush on the dune.
I agree with that. My question, though, has always been, do we have to clear with DEP any activities that we're going to undertake in the dune area? Is there anything in the beach management plan that touches on that? And before you answer, there is a provision in there that deals with areas which have been or may be piping plover locations. That's definitely in there, and that's clearly in the dune field.
Correct.
So
The ploving area is in the maintenance plan, and also the moving of the dune is in there, but nothing for brush.
Well, so the answer is, Roxanne's saying tonight that by your reading of it, we're okay. Legal has not been asked to weigh in on that, and DEP has not weighed in on that. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's pretty accurate, yeah.
We followed the rules by the ordinance
For the last 40 years.
last 40 years.
Same thing.
Actually, we didn't, Mike. That was the whole problem. The ordinance never allowed us to do what we were doing.
We've been campaigning the last couple of months saying we're destroying dunes and everything else, which we're not doing. So, you know, you seem to have a problem with it. You can't get over it. We heard from Dr. Farrell, we heard from experts. We're doing everything the way we've been doing it all along, but yet you can't seem to get over it.
And we've also
Oh,
put parameters
that's the
on when it
issue,
can be
You
done,
have,
which wasn't
you
there
have
before.
ODD, obsessive dune disorder. Huh?
That's good.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, could we have roll call, please?
View,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Haney,
Abstain.
DeLucre,
Of course not.
Sarah,
Yes.
Simpson,
Yes.
Mayor Gunther,
Yes.
motion carried.
Okay. We now move to rental inspection refunds, Resolution 2018-205. We have a motion, a second, please.
I'll make that motion.
Any discussion? Seeing none, could we have roll call?
View,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Haney,
Yes.
DeLucre,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Simpson,
Yes.
Mayor Gunther,
Yes.
Motion.
And Resolution 2018-206, a real estate tax refund. Could we have a motion and a second, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, could we have roll call?
View,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Haney,
Yes.
DeLucre,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Simpson,
Yes.
Mayor Gunther,
Yes.
motion carried.
Okay, Resolution 2018-207, authorizing the city manager to execute the dispatcher's agreement. So a motion, a second, please.
So moved.
Second. Okay, Roxanne, as we do with these contracts, we just ask you to highlight some of the changes for the public.
Sure, Mayor. The contract that we're talking about was the renewal of a contract that expired December 31st, 2016. It has to do with our dispatch department. The increase over the 4 years that it covers is about an average of a little under 2% a year. The guide increases from 15 to 16 steps. It will include retro pay for only January of 2018. The biggest change is scheduling from an 8.5-hour shift to a 12-hour shift. And that's broken out into 2 squads per day. Each squad will work 3 shifts one week and 4 shifts the next. And the 4th shift includes a 1 8-hour schedule. The shift eliminates the need to replace an employee who retired in 2017, and hopefully will reduce the overtime because of the half-hour elimination of the overlap. Holidays were reduced from, on the old scale was 16 holidays converted into 9 12-hour days, so to speak, and holidays. And there was an agreement to change to State Health Benefit Plan Direct 15, and that all the other unions have agreed to except for fire at this point. And that's it.
Great.
Oh, and it goes into 2020.
2 years. Okay. Any further discussion by council? Seeing none, could we have roll call, please?
View,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Haney,
Yes.
DeLucre,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Simpson,
Yes.
Mayor Gunther,
Yes.
motion carried.
Okay. Lynn, anything new on the consent agenda?
We didn't get anything added to that, so.
Okay, good. We have nothing to consent to then. Next, we move to council manager committee discussions. Any reports at this time?
I would like to ask Roxanne about the bus shelters. Sorry, blindsiding you on that, but if you have anything that's updated, you know.
They keep saying, we do keep asking.
You told me summertime, and
I know.
I should ask you what
And
year.
Say what year.
We do keep asking. I think we just asked about a month ago.
It was 2 or 3 weeks ago we asked, and he keps telling us we're in the queue.
We're on the schedule.
We asked him how long the queue is.
When did we get to
And he
Z?
can't answer it.
I heard we were 8th on the list, so anytime between now and 2056, we're good.
I like
I mean,
that.
it's
Or
sort
death,
of
whatever comes first.
We will call again, and
8th. You guys are 8th. Okay.
This is through New Jersey Transit.
Sorry
Yes,
for blindsiding you on that.
No, that's
but
okay.
I was just sitting here thinking
I
about...
wish I had better news, but we ask them periodically.
2 years.
And I don't even know why they can't give us like an estimated time. It just seems like you don't know what that's, when, and maybe, it wouldn't happen, but at least there would be an anticipated schedule, because I'm sure weather impacts how
Sure, the
fast
ground's
they
going to
move.
freeze, and then they won't
But,
be able to do it.
they pretty hard, they
Cheerful.
don't offer any,
we've had nothing but problems with New Jersey Transit in this issue
I
and a
know.
couple others.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
We had that meeting with New Jersey Transit, and that was wonderful. Thanks, Roxanne.
Okay, any other committee reports? Anything? Okay, at this time I'll open the meeting up for public comment. Anyone who would like to address council, please step forward, use the microphone, and state your name and address for the record. Yes, Shirley.
Shirley Morgan, 4800 Harbor Beach Boulevard. First, I want to say thank you to the mayor for all of his years of service and helping everybody in Brigantine and working hard. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Shirley.
Sid and I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to congratulate everyone on the outcome. I know you'll be a fine mayor. I know that all of you will work very hard. I also want to thank the people who didn't win, because that was also very hard and it was a good race. And I hope now we can go back to being kind and civil to everybody and becoming the island we love for life. And I want to thank you all.
Thanks,
Shirley.
Well said. Jerry.
Jerry Seach, 1201 Ocean Avenue. I want to congratulate the winners of our election yesterday, especially Andy Simpson, the new mayor of Brigantine, Mike Reardon, and Vince Serra for the councilman at large. I also want to thank all the voters that had supported the DeLucre, Higginson, and Seach slate. And in particular, I want to thank all those behind the scenes who made a very sincere effort to help us in that campaign. Well, I think we would have made a difference in the Brigantine governance and in environmental issues and in business enhancement. I do respect that the voters made their decision that they would like the Brigantine to remain the same without change. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerry. John.
John Johnson, 36 Coquille Beach Drive. I want to congratulate Andy, Vince, and Mike for all your hard work. Glad you were elected. We almost all like lower taxes, so keep trying to do that for us. And Phil, thank you for all your years of service. You made Brigantine so great that all of us second homeowners made our decision for all the hard work you've done. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Okay, any other public comment? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to close the public portion. Any council final comments? Seeing none?
There were crickets.
You gotta be faster.
Well, we do have our Veterans Day service this Sunday
Yes.
at 11 a.m. Did we mention that?
We did, but earlier, but that's okay. You can mention it again, absolutely. Want to reinforce that.
Welcome everybody to our Veterans Day service, 11 a.m. on Sunday, down at Veterans Way.
I'm sorry, I will be out of town that day. I always enjoy that ceremony. It was very, very special to me.
God bless our vets.
Thank you, Mike. Okay, seeing no other business before council, need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Once again, I want to thank everyone for attending this evening and thank our viewers at home. Hopefully the technology worked tonight and you were able to see most of it and hear most of it. Have a good night.
You want to go give him my phone? 839-2755. Well, maybe